So we begin with knight f6, and then comes d5, taking the control of the center. White plays g3, will take the bishop out to f5, and then we play e6. Further, we'll decide to develop the bishop, and then white's turn, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. White decides to take the queen out, trying to attack towards the diagonal. So we decide to play c6. Now c6 on the board, he takes the pawn, we'll take it back from the e pawn, establishing the control of the center, controlling these two important squares at the same time. He played knight c3, we decide to castle, as castling is important for king safety. Such that he placed the queen out to b3, and we decide to play queen b6 for defending it and at the same time offering a trade. Such that he accepts it and we also take it back. Now we have opened the rook file also, so it is a benefit for us. Well, so this is 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and white decides to play a3. Further, we decide to take the knight at the center, that is playing knight e4. Now he decides to take it, so we'll decide to take it back from the bishop, such that he decides to castle, because castling is important for king safety. We play bishop f6, trying to attack the pawn, and we can remove the knight, which is defending the pawn, and at the same time we can take this pawn. So white decides to play bishop e3, trying to add a defender, such that we'll take the knight out to d7. Now knight comes to d7 and white to play. White is thinking for the response. Let's see what he responds over here. He plays h4, for we decide to play c5, and c5, which is supported by b6, is trying to attack towards the center. So white's turn, 3 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the response. He plays rook a to c1, such that he is trying to add more and more attackers. So first of all, we'll begin with taking the knight. Now we take it from the knight so that we can remove one defender. He takes it back from the bishop, attacking the pawn. So in this position, we'll decide to take the pawn and are attacking the bishop, which is supported by the bishop. So ultimately, the bishop is under attack and white has to protect the pawn. So bishop may go back or come to f4. So bishop comes to f4, and now over here we'll play bishop e5, trying to attack this bishop. So if he decides to take it, we can also take it back, and the bishop may take the pawn, such that he is trying to attack towards the b7 pawn as well. So over here we decide to defend it, rook a to b8, and the main motive to defend the pawn. He plays rook f to d1, trying to attack towards the pawn, such that in this position we first play rook to d8, adding attacker towards the bishop, and over here he takes it back from the rook, such that we'll take the knight back to c6. He cannot take, otherwise he will lose the rook. So it is important for the rook to go back. Uh, Now the rook has to go back because this is under attack. So rook goes back. White defend the pawn with rook. White at pawn significant. So the pawn is at the center first of all. And second thing comes, if I am not going to protect my pieces, then how will I win the game? So we'll play knight e7, attacking towards the bishop, like we are putting pressure. Now the bishop may go back, and ultimately we are going to take it. So bishop comes to f3, for we'll decide. Now in this position we'll take the knight to c6. Knight comes to c6, for we can take the knight towards the center and can use it for attacking. So he first take it, where we'll decide to take it back from the knight. Now this is white to play, and white is thinking. Well, so over here if I take it from the rook, then bishop may take the knight, I will take it back, and rook may win the pawn. That's why taking from the knight. He play rook c7, trying to add some attackers. So we respond with the move. Okay, so in this position we play king f8, like we are trying to bring the king towards the rook and can attack. So this is white to play, and white is thinking where he play e3. We'll play king e8. For this is white to play, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how white responds over here. So white begins with the move bishop d5. Now we'll decide to play g6, where white cannot take it because the knight is defending it. So in this position, we'll decide to take the knight to e6 and are attacking this rook. The rook may take this pawn because he's having that pawn. So let's see what the response over here. If we take, then ultimately he's having a +2 advantage, that is 2 pawn advantage. So white's turn, and white is thinking. Let's see what he responds. He can either take the advantage, so he does not. He play bishop takes e6. We'll play f takes e6 and he take it. Where we play rook d8. And further he may want, then he can trade also. So he decide to trade. We'll take it back, and then we play king e7. Now king comes to f6. Further we decide to play b5. White plays g4, we play b6. He plays h5, and then we'll decide to take it because we have only that variation. So in this position we'll take the king back to g7. Okay, so we resign the game, and here comes another game where we are playing as white. Okay, so we are playing as black, and we play d5. He plays d4, we play knight to f6, such that he plays the bishop out to g2, trying to attack the pawn. We play c6, defender, and then we take the bishop out to g4. Now he decide to castle, where we decide to play g6, like we can develop the bishop g7 and can further castle. So this is white to play, and white is thinking. He plays a3, where we decide to play a5. The main intention is that we are not allowing the threats like b4. So he decided to develop the knight, where we'll play bishop g7, and we are further preparing to castle. So we castle, maintain the king's safety, where white decides to take it, and we'll also take it back, establishing back the control of the center. We can even try to develop the knight at c6. So we'll play the knight at c6, and he plays rook to b1. The main intention is he can try attacking towards the b4. So he tries it, where we'll take the pawn. He will also take it back, and after he takes it, what we can do is, so we'll begin with the response. Queen coming out to b6, trying to attack this pawn. So ultimately he can even push the pawn further, trying to attack towards the knight, because that's the possible variation over here. Now if he tries playing the move like b5, trying to attack towards the knight, we can play knight takes on e4, because knight takes on e4 is also a threat. Okay, so we decide to take this. Ultimately, once again, we are attacking this. Okay, so he takes it, where we'll also take it back. And now let's see what he responds. We can take the knight out and can activate this bishop also. So he plays bishop b2, trying to create an attack, where we take the queen back to b6, attacking the pawn at b5. Now this is white to play, and white decides to take the knight such that we'll also take it back. He takes the knight so that he can just add a defender to the pawn, and at the same time we are having a open diagonal for the bishop. So in this position we decide to play. Okay, so first we'll take this, attacking the bishop, where white also take it back. Hmm. White is not developing his pieces as well, that's true. Uh, so he must not take from the pawn, but yet he takes from the pawn. Now he play f4, trying to develop his bishop, having an open diagonal. So first we'll take the rook to a5. The main intention is we are trying to attack this pawn. So the best move can be playing queen to d3. Hmm. So he choose to play h4. Maybe he can play h5 and can try attacking towards our king side. Now we'll decide to take the rook, a pawn from the rook. He take it back, we'll take it back, such that this is white to play and white is thinking for the response. Now white has 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. So 3 minutes and 15 seconds and white is busy thinking over here. He plays queen f3. Now the bishop, queen both are attacking this pawn, right? So we push the pawn forward and ultimately this queen and bishop are not able to attack this pawn. He tries to play rook d1 trying to add an attacker which is already defended by the bishop. So we begin with rook to c8, like we can also control this open file. Now white's turn and white is thinking for the response. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. So 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock where he takes the bishop back trying to attack towards the queen such that we play queen to b2. The main intention is that we are just defending our piece. Ultimately we are adding a defender to the pawn as well as this pawn. So first we'll play rook to c1. The main intention is all clear. We are attacking this rook. Now this rook is very important for white. So he trades it, okay, and we'll also take it back. Such that this is white to play. He takes it back for we'll take it back from the x pawn. Now he plays x5 trying to take this pawn also. So we'll decide to play queen g5 where if we take we can take it back from the queen. So now this is white to play and white is thinking for the response. He is having 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he play. He play bishop d3 trying to attack towards the queen. So we'll decide to play queen g5. Now queen comes to g5 and we are just defending our queen. Ultimately we can play our queen to c5. He play queen d8 check trying to attack towards the king, giving check. So we play king g7 for defending our king. And white plays queen b7 where we decide to play you can promote pawn b6. uh, Ultimately I cannot push this pawn forward because the queen or the bishop may take it, so that's not going to be a better plan. Queen comes to c5 and we are defending these two pawns. He play queen e4. He is trying to have some threats. So over here we first give a check queen c1 and then we bring the queen x6. Now the queen may not come to x7. That's the main plan. So this is white to play and white is having 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. He play queen c6 attacking the pawn. We'll decide to take the bishop g5. Now the queen is defending the pawn as well as attacking this queen. So let's see what white responds. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. He played queen d5, the main intention to attack the pawn. So we'll decide to play queen f6. Now we are just bringing our queen to defend the pawn. Okay, he may try some aggressive attacks like f4 trapping towards the bishop. Well, so he plays queen b5. So we decide to take the bishop d2 and let's see what he responds. Bishop comes to d2. For we can play bishop e1 and can try attacking towards this pawn. That's why. So this is white's turn and let's see what white responds over here. White plays queen c4 such that we decide to play bishop e1. The main intention is all clear, so we can expect a better response like queen to c2 or queen a2 because both the moves will be defending the pawn. So this is white to play. Let's see what he responds over here. So he chooses queen c2. The main intention is to defend the pawn where we begin with the response playing e5, adding a defender to the pawn, and at the same time we can try making the plan for pushing this pawn forward. So he played bishop e4 where we push the pawn forward because earlier the bishop was over here which was not allowing the pawn to be pushed. So now in this position he played queen e2. Now queen e2 is attacking the bishop. So we'll decide to take the bishop back to c3. Now bishop at c3 where he takes it, and then we decide to play queen e6. Like we can play f5 attack the bishop and can try attacking towards the king side. Okay, so white's turn and white is thinking for the response where he play queen d3. We respond with the response. So first we'll decide to take the king x6. We can play king g5 and then we can play f5. So over here we play king g5. The main intention is all clear. We want to play f5 on the board. That's why. So this is white to play and white is thinking for the response. And now white is having only 35 seconds on the clock. So he play queen e2. For we decide to play f5. The main intention attacking the bishop. So white to play, let's see what he responds over here. And now he's having 25 seconds on the clock. Let's see what white responds over here. He play bishop d3. We decide to push e4, attacking the bishop. The bishop. So he play f4, giving check. We can also do en passant. Okay, now welcome to my channel. Abhijay Pratap Singh. Hmm. Queen takes on f3, where we decide to play queen e3. The main intention, the bishop under attack, so maybe he can take it. He play queen f4 check. We'll take this. He take it back, and we take it back further. He will play king f2. We'll decide to play bishop d2. White plays king e2. We play bishop e3, and this is going to be a time pressure from both the sides. White is having 3 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock. Okay, so king comes to g4. Welcome to my channel, Baby Dash. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. And if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. Well, so we play e4. This is the Caro-Kann defense by c6. We establish the control at the center and play c4. He played e5. We'll take the pawn. Ultimately, black takes back. For we decide to play e5. Now this is he play bishop e6 where we decide to develop our pieces. Further the bishop preparing to castle. Because castling is important for king safety, that's why we decide to castle. Black plays knight f5 and certainly we play knight c3. Now, okay, so we decide to take the bishop f4. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, we play bishop f4 where he play x5. We decide to play bishop to d3, trying to attack towards the knight. He plays g5, we'll decide to take this knight, and he takes it back for we take this bishop back. Now we will try maintain the attack towards this pawn. Okay, so we play queen d2, adding more and more attackers towards the pawn. He plays g4, attacking towards this, where we decide. So we'll take the knight at g5. Now let's see what he responds. Hmm. Okay, now this is he plays x3 where we decide to push g3 like we are not trading the pawn. He takes it back, we'll take it back. The bishop attacking towards the queen where he decide to play queen b6 trying to attack towards no. Okay, so in this position we first play f3. The main intention to attack towards this. So he takes it where we take it back from the rook and are trying attacks towards this. We'll double up and are attacking towards the blacks. So he decided to take it where the queen is a pin. So that's the advantage he took. Well, so in this position we play rook e3. Now there is no pin. And at the same time we'll take the bishop. He takes it back such that we decide to play queen e2. The pawn is under attack. The rook controlling this file and the bishop controlling these pieces. So the only left option is playing king d7. Well, he play e5 on the board, trying. Okay, now in this position, we decide to bring knight a4. Knight a4 attacking the queen. So ultimately, black has to move the queen. He takes the queen back to c7, and we decide to play b3. b3 attacking towards the knight. So the knight under attack. The knight may move back anywhere like b6 or d6. He plays knight to b6. We'll not trade. Instead, we play knight c5. Knight c5 on the board is very aggressive also. He play e4 on the board. Such that we'll decide to take the queen g4. Now why queen g4? The main intention is we can bring the knight towards e6 and the queen controlling this diagonal is going to be very aggressive towards black. Well, so in this position, currently black is not able to castle. He played knight d7 where we'll decline the trade and play knight e6. Now he cannot castle cause the bishop controlling. He plays queen b6 where we decide. So we'll play knight to g7. That's the checkmate. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. And here comes another challenge where we play as black, where white turn and white decides to play e4. We decide to play e6, the French defense on the board, where he played e4. We played e5, attacking white's turn, and white is thinking for the response, having 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, where he play bishop d3, such that we play c5 attacking towards the central pawn with tempo. So he plays c3 where we decide to play c4. Now this is a kind of attack towards the bishop, such that we play knight c6, and we are just developing our pieces with this. He play knight f3 for we'll decide to take the bishop. Okay, so we first play g6. Like we can play bishop g7 and can open up the bishop towards this. We'll take the knight out to e7, blocking this diagonal, attacking towards our queen. He play bishop f6 and we play rook g8. Like it is the only way to defend our rook. That's why. Now this is white's turn and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. He decides to play knight g5 for we'll take this x5 on the board. And let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking. Let's see how he responds over here. 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, and he decided to play knight x7. We'll play bishop g7, offering a bishop trade. Like removing this bishop is a very important choice. Now the bishop is already attacking towards the diagonal, so it is important for us to remove this bishop. Well, so if bishop will take it, knight may take it back and further create a fork. That's the main plan for white. So in this position, first of all, we'll decide to take the queen out to b6. Now queen comes out to b6, attacking the pawn, attacking the rook, attacking the bishop. So there are three main motives of playing bishop, queen b6. Well, so he decided to take it, and further we'll also take it back. Now knight comes to f6, giving check, such that we play king f8. Like we are defending our king. So this is white's turn, and white can begin with the move playing e5, defending the knight. That's the main reason. So this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. And if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. Okay, now this is he plays b3, where we'll decide to take it. White take it back. So let's see what white responds over here. White's turn and white is thinking. Let's see how he responds. He takes it back from the a pawn. The rook having an open file. And over here, we'll decide to give up the knight. Knight takes on d4. The queen is under attack. The bishop is under attack. So ultimately he has to take it. Or let's see what he responds. Because if he will take it, we can take it back from the queen. And then the knight, the rook, both will be under attack. So let's see what he responds now. White's turn and white decides to take it. We'll take it back. The knight and rook under attack. Now we can try. First we can take it, attack the queen, and can try more attackers. Okay, so he play rook a4. We play the queen e5, such that we can take this pawn. Well, let's see what he plays. He decides to castle. We'll take it, attacking the queen. So this is white to play, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. He takes it back, where we decide to take the knight f5. Now freely we can attack this. He takes it. We'll decide to take it back, and after he takes, oh, so he played knight e7 check, and the queen is gone. Well, so first we play king e7. Like if we take, we can also take the queen. That's why. Well, so he takes it, okay, and we are forced to take the queen. Ultimately, we are having a disadvantage. We play rook b8, attacking the pawn. Now, let's see what white responds. White takes it. Okay, so we play king to f6, and this pawn is under attack. Let's see what white responds over here. So 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. This pawn is under attack, so maybe okay. This knight can come out to d2 and can defend this. The very easiest response. Well, so we play rook a3, where we decide to push g5 and then g4, attacking the knight. That's the main plan. He play knight c3, where we decide to play g4. G4 is attacking the knight, so he decided to take this knight back, and ultimately we decide to play x4. Now he decided to play knight c2 e4, giving check. King comes to e5, king at the center. He play rook a5 check. We'll decide to play king d4, like we can try bringing our king open. So he play rook d1, and now okay, so we have to defend from the threat, that is this one. So ultimately, okay, so we play king d3, the only option, and ultimately we can bring our king to e2 and can attack towards this rook. So this is he play knight c5 check, where we decide to play king e2, attacking this. So two pieces are under attack. Maybe he can take this rook back and can try defending, and he plays this, such that we decide to play g3. The main response is that we are attacking this pawn. Now white is pawn because the king is trying to attack that. So maybe okay, he takes it, we'll take it back. He take it back. So white is thinking for the response. He decide to push it. Okay. We play knight e3. Knight e3. The main intention is all clear. Well, so he can play this checkmate. No, that's not the checkmate. We can take it. So we'll take this knight. He brings this, and that's a blunder because we can take it from the knight. And now this is 50 seconds on the clock. Now let's see what white responds over here. So white's turn, and white is thinking, having he play rook f1 first. So we'll decide to play rook b5. Knight e4 check, we play king e2, and this is white to play. Let's see what white responds. He decide to take it. So ultimately I will take it back. Knight may come and can win this. So we allow this threat, and we play okay. Now in this position we play the rook g5 because we have another rook, so we may try taking these pieces. We play rook d5, and yes, that's going to be the checkmate. So first of all we play king b2, where we decide to take it. We take the pawn, and this is white's turn, where he play knight e4. We decide to play f5. The knight is under attack, so he can take it knight back. So he takes the knight f2, such that we decide to play f4. Where he play king x2, we play e5, such that now he decides to play king x3. We play rook d2, attacking this knight. He play knight e4, and we decide to play rook d1 for this threat. We play rook x1, giving check. King comes to g4. That's the first one. We'll decide to take it. He takes it back, and then we play rook e1. Now let's see what we play. He play king g4. We place the rook e3, attacking this pawn. So he decided to play king g3. We play king c4, and then we begin with king d4. Knight f5 check, and ultimately we'll lose this. So king comes to c4. For we play king d4. So that's going to be a draw. Okay, he can push this pawn forward, and now we push it forward like we do not accept that. So ultimately we promote to queen. He promotes to queen, and we play king g1. Now he loses on time. Okay. So guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. And if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Any challenges? So here comes another challenge where we play as black. Such that white to play, and white decides to play. Okay, white is thinking for the response. He played d4. We decide to play d5. The queen's pawn opening. He played queen gambit, such that we take the knight to f6, and then we play the Slav defense on the board, for which we'll decide to take the knight out. That is knight b to d7. He decide to take it. We'll take it back. Where he play e3, we play e6. He takes the knight out, trying to develop his pieces. We'll take the bishop out to b4. The main intention, attacking the knight. He play bishop b5 for this, where we decide to castle, cause castling is important for king's safety. Where white decides to castle, and we play bishop e7. The main intention is to remove this pin. So maybe, okay, he plays the rook c1. We play a6, attacking the bishop, and the bishop may go back. The bishop may go back to d3 or e2. So he play bishop d3. We'll play b5, and further we can play the bishop b7 and can attack towards this sharp open diagonal. He play knight e5, for which we'll decide to take this. Ultimately he take it back, and we take the knight back, attacking the pawn, attacking the bishop. He decide to take it, for which we'll take it back. This pawn is under attack, where he play f4. Now we play queen c5, the main intention, attacking this pawn, giving check, which is going to be more and more attacking. So this is white to play, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. So he play rook f3, for which we'll decide to develop the bishop b7. Now this is white to play, and let's see what white plays. White plays rook g3, trying to attack towards our king, and this protective shield also. So we'll decide to play g6. The bishop is no longer open. He plays knight e2, the rook attacking the queen. That's the main plan. So we take the queen back to e7, and let's see what he responds. He plays the knight at the center, for which we'll decide to play rook to c8. Like we are just offering a trade, where this is white to play, white decides to take it. We'll take it back, and then he play x3. Such that we decide to play queen h4. The rook is under attack, so maybe the rook can come to f3, or queen can come to g4, or something like queen f3. Well, so white's turn. He play king x2, okay, where we decide to play knight to c5, attacking the bishop. Now if the bishop goes back, we can bring this knight here and can attack towards the rook as well. So that was exactly what I told, where we play knight e4, the main intention, attacking this rook. The rook may come over here, like that's the only way to protect the rook, that's why. So rook has to come to f3. Hmm. Okay, so now he is thinking for the response. Let's see what the response over here. White plays queen e1, where we decide to take it. White take it back, and we uh, So in this position, trading the queens is not a solution because we are not having a lot of advantage. We play the queen back to e7, declining the trade. Where let's see what white responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. He plays x4 where we decide to take the queen b4. Now our main plan is to play queen to d2 because that is going to be more and more aggressive. We play queen d2 and let's see what he responds. So he play x5 where we play rook c3 attacking this. He decide to take the pawn. We'll take it back from this pawn, x pawn, where this is white's turn and we are attacking this. So we'll take this pawn. The queen is under attack. Let's see what he responds. Also, the knight is under attack. So we'll take this knight and ultimately this is he decides to take it, for which if we'll take it back, he will take it back and he's trying to create a draw by this. So obviously we are going to decline this, and now in this position uh, we'll play rook to e1 where the bishop may go back or may try giving checks. Bishop x5 check where we play king f8. Now this is white to play and white decides to play queen d8 check, such that we will play king g7, the only option, for which he play queen g5 check. Once again we play king f8. Okay, so this means he wants a draw, but we will of course decline it. He play queen g5 check and we will decline the draw by playing king x7. Like, of course we are not going to accept the draw over here. He play bishop takes x7 and we'll play queen g1 giving check. Now we are trying to create a forced queen exchange. He play king g3. We'll play rook e3 check. King come here, or yeah, king comes to g4, and now he is going to, oh, so rook x3 check. Queen is going to be there, and that's the free queen also. Well, so let's see what white responds. Now white resigns the game. Okay. So guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, now here comes another challenge. This time we play d4 on the board, such that black to play and black is okay. So alright guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. So we play as white. We'll play knight f3, the ready opening on the board, where we play c4 attacking towards this pawn. He takes it and we play e4. Now the main intention to take this pawn, where this is black to play. Black plays x6. We'll play d4, where we'll decide to develop the knight and we are preparing to castle. So we castle because castling is important for king safety, and then we take the bishop out to e3 where we play a4, like we are not allowing b5 to attack our bishop. We play queen d2 trying attacking towards this diagonal where this is black's turn. Black plays knight c6, we play e5 attacking the knight, such that this is black to play where black takes it back and we'll decide to take this pawn. He take it back and then we'll take it back. Now we can observe this position is going to be more and more version. For hello Tushar Verma, welcome to my channel. Well, so we play queen h5 where this is black's turn. Let's see what black responds over here. We can even play bishop to d3 and can fulfill our attack. Ultimately this knight is already having a low space. Well, so he play f5 where we decide to do end passen. Now this is black to play and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay, so black to play and black is thinking where he takes it back from the queen, such that we bring out knight e4. The knights, both the knights and the queen are attacking this bishop. So ultimately we are going to just make our pieces equal, and at the same time we are going to attack towards the king. Now you can look at his territory. His territory is not at all defended, and at the same time we are having a lot of pieces attacking towards that side. So black to play and black is thinking for the response. Having 3 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. Okay, so 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock, and black is trying to find out some way for defending the bishop and the queen. The knight, where he played queen g7, such that we'll decide to take the bishop, attacking towards this pawn also. So ultimately we are having a better advantage in this position. He play rook takes on f3, where we'll take it back from the knight, and that was not a good response also. So now he can try activating this knight also, trying to attack the queen, and at the same time we have gained a lot of advantage, so it is a better thing. Now this is 2 minutes and 54 seconds. He play rook f8, such that we'll decide to take the knight at the center, that is knight e5, and he decide to take it. We'll take back from the queen, bishop, the queen attacking this pawn, and as well as at the same time we are offering a queen trade. If black will take it, we can take it back. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking for the while. Where he takes it, we'll also take it back, and this is black to play. Let's see what black responds over here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds in this position. Now we are planning to play f4, where let's see what he responds. So he plays knight g5, such that we play f4 attacking this, and he plays knight e4, where we'll decide to play rook d1. The main intention attacking towards the bishop. So this is black to play, and black is thinking, where he play bishop c8, trying to defend the pawn and defend the bishop as well. So we'll decide to play the rook d4, the main intention attacking the knight that you all can see. Let's see what black plays over here. Black takes the knight c5, we play b4 attacking towards the knight, where this knight can go back, and ultimately we can take this pawn also. So knight comes to d7, we'll take it and attack the knight both at the same time. So 1 minute and 55 seconds on the clock. Let's see how white responds. White plays rook f7, so of course we'll take it, and ultimately he'll take it back, such that we'll decide to take the knight. Now the knight is also very important piece in creating forks. That's why we'll remove the knight. We play e5, he play king e6, and then we decide to play g4, where this is black to play. Yes, you can play against me. Just send me the challenge. That's all you have to do. So this is black to play, and 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Hmm. We can play x3 and can try defending the pawn at the same time. Well, so guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. We play bishop b5, where we play x3, creating a pawn structure, and that's a very useful pawn structure also. So this is black to play, and black is thinking for the response. 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock, where he play bishop c4. Rook comes to c1, attacking this pawn, this one. So this is black to play, and black is thinking for the response, where he play king d5, such that we respond with the move rook e1. And ultimately we can push it and promote to a new queen. Now black to play, and black plays c6, where we decide to play e6. The main intention is all clear. We are trying to push it further. This is black's turn. He play king d6. We'll push it forward. He'll take the bishop there. We'll promote to queen. Black will take it. We'll take it back. And he tries c5, taking this pawn. So we'll take it back. He'll take it, and then we'll begin with pushing the pawns forward. So he play b5. We'll do end passant. Now we'll play rook e5. We'll allow this to be pushed, where we begin with pushing our pieces g6, g7, and then we finally promote to a new queen, where we decide to take the pawn. And now let's see what black resigns. Okay, black can even resign the game, so he decided to resign. Alright, so guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Any challenges? Okay, so here comes the challenge where we play e4 on the board. Check start, black plays d5. We'll take it and he plays c6. We'll take this also where black takes it back and then we play d4. Now this is black to play. Check start, we'll decide to push it forward. d5 attacking towards the knight where black decides. Let's see what black decides. Black plays knight e5 where we play c4. We can anytime play c5 attack towards the knight. Well, so he played knight f6 and ultimately we decide to play knight c3. Now knight c3 on the board for which black plays e6 where we decide to take this. White takes it back from the bishop. We play knight f3 and this is black to play. Let's see how black responds over here. He decided to take it where we'll also take it back. Now this is black to play. Let's see how he responds. He play bishop e7 where we play bishop e2 preparing to castle. He decided to castle. We'll also castle maintaining the king's safety. Now let's see what black responds over here. If you are enjoying the stream then I request you to like the live stream. So we play b3 defending this and at the same time we can play bishop b2 and can attack towards this open diagonal. So black is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. He played queen d4 where we play bishop b2. The main intention attacking towards this diagonal. Well, so now this is black to play and black plays bishop b4 where we'll decide to take knight a4. Now let's see what he responds over here. So he decided to play queen d8 where we play queen g3 trying to attack towards this diagonal. Okay, now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. He play bishop e7, we play rook d1, attacking this. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so he decided to play queen c7, trying to offer a queen trade, but of course we are going to decline it. Instead, we'll not trade and play bishop e5. Now let's see what he responds. This is black to play and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. Now the queen is under attack, so black has to defend this. Where this is 3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock and black plays queen to a5. Such that in this position we'll decide to play pawn a3 and we can take this knight back and can play b4 and can attack this queen. Well, so this is black to play and black is thinking for the response. Let's see what he responds over here. So guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Where we decide to play bishop d3. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, now 3 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock where he play rook c to d8. Where we play bishop c7 and now the queen has to move and give up the rook. So black to play and black is thinking for the response. Let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. Now this is black to play and 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock where black is thinking for the response. Now the queen is under attack, right? So queen comes to h5 where we decide to take this rook and he eliminate back from the bishop. Instead he could have turned from the rook. Well, so he take from the bishop. That was his choice and he did it. So we'll decide to play. Oh, hello, welcome back, new farm use. So we'll try to play rook e1. The main intention is we can play bishop e2, attack the queen. That's the main plan. And I hope many of you are aware for this also. Well, so let's see what he responds. Guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. And he played knight g4 where we decide to play bishop e2, the attack towards this diagonal. Now he play bishop x4. We'll decide to take it, attacking the queen. He'll take cover, so he does not. Okay. We decide to play queen e5, defended by the rook, offering a queen trade. Let's see what he responds. Black's turn, and black is thinking for the response. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So he played queen g6, such that we decide to play g3. The bishop is under attack. Now let's see how black responds over here, where he played bishop f6. We decide to play queen e4, attacking towards the queen. Like we are just offering a queen trade. Let's see what he responds over here. So black's turn, and black plays queen x5. And we decide to play knight to c3. Oh, bishop can take it, right? Well, so anyways, he does not see that. And ultimately, he was having this threat also, right? So maybe he did not see that. Well, we play queen e3. Eventually, I also not see that. Well, now once again, I guess queen over here was a post-mate sequence, right? Well, so he played bishop g5. Now, in this position, we'll play queen c5, threatening the mate in one. So, like we are just trying to attack towards this. Okay. Alright, so now this is black's turn, and black is thinking for the response. He decided to play rook g8. So we'll play rook e5. He may play queen. Hmm. Now queen comes to x3 and is threatening the mate in one. So in this position, we'll decide to resign the game. So guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so here comes another challenge where we are playing as. Okay, now we are playing as black. We play c6, the Caro-Kann defense. He played e3, where we play e6. And then we begin with the move e5, such that this is white to play, where we play f5, trying attacking towards the king side. He takes it, we'll take it back from the bishop, where now he play bishop e2. We'll take the knight at f6 first, and then we'll play bishop e7. We'll take the knight out, and then we are further focusing on castling. So let's see what he responds. He decided to play queen d2. We decide to castle, cause castling is important for maintaining the king's safety. And then we play x6. Now he might be thinking for taking the pawn, I guess. Okay, he takes this back. We decide to play the move e4. Now let's see what he responds over here. He decided to take it, where we'll also take it back, attacking the queen, and then we'll take the bishop. Now the queen is once again under attack, so let's see what white responds over here. He decided to take it, we'll take it back from the queen, and let's see what he responds over here. So this is white to play. White decides to castle, maintaining the king's safety, where we play d5 on the board. Let's see what white responds in this position. He decide to take it, and we'll decide to take it back from the pawn. Let's see how he responds now. He play rook f to e1, where we decide to play queen e6. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then I request you to like the live stream. And if you are enjoying the stream, then okay, he plays bishop c4. We'll play bishop e4. He cannot take it. So now this is white to play. Let's see what he responds. He take it, where we'll take it back from the queen, and now this is white's turn. White is thinking for the while. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So we decide to take the rook, and he takes it back. For we'll decide to. Okay, so we'll decide to play rook to d8, attacking the queen. And let's see what white responds over here. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. He play queen takes b7 and will take the queen, where this is white to play and white may resign the game or may continue the game. That's his choice. Let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. So here we look after another game, and if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So he played e4. We'll decide to play knight to f6, and then we play d5, the martial defense, where we take it back from the queen, and then queen comes to a5. Now he plays bishop d2, where we play e6, such that we take the bishop out, trying to attack towards this knight. We decide to castle cause castling is important for king safety, and then we play c6, where he decide to play castling, so we play queen c7. Now black stone, white stone, and white is thinking for the response, where he play rook c1. For we play a6, like knight cannot come over here, that's why. He play a3 attacking the bishop, we take the knight. He takes it back and we play b5 on the board, for this is white to play, and white plays c4. We play bishop b7 and let's see what he responds. Okay, he push it forward. We'll decide to play knight b to d7, where he play bishop d3. We'll take the knight at the d5, that is knight towards the center. So now let's see what he plays. He play e4. We'll take the knight to f6. He decide to play queen c2, where we play g6, like we are not allowing this threat. And let's see what white plays over here. So white decides to play bishop g5, where we decide, okay, now in this position we'll play bishop to c8, like we may try looking towards the development of our bishop. We'll play king to g7 and white to play. Let's see what white responds over here. 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. He decided to play queen e2. We play e5 attacking towards the center. If white takes it, we can also take it back. So let's see what he responds now. He takes it, we take it back. And are attacking this knight also. White takes it, we'll take this back. Attacking this bishop. Let's see what white responds now. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. He play f4 on the board, where we play queen d4, giving check. Such that this is white to play. White plays king h1. We play knight g4. The main intention all clear to you. Well, let's see what he responds. If he tries to take this pawn from the bishop, or maybe something like that. Well, let's see what white plays. Now white's turn, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. So he play rook f1, and over here we'll decide to. So we decide to play x6 attacking towards the bishop. The bishop may go back to x4, and then we decide. So we'll decide to play f5 attacking towards the center. White's to play, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how white responds over here. So he decided to play e5 on the board, where we'll decide to take the bishop out to e6, and we can play bishop to d5 and can try attacking towards this diagonal. So he play x3, where we'll take the knight to e3 attacking towards this. He play rook f3, where we'll decide to play the knight back to d5, and he plays knight f6 giving check, where we decide to take it. He takes it back, and we'll take it back from the rook, where this is white to play, and white is having 3 minutes on the clock. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So he played king x2. For we'll decide to play bishop d5 attacking towards the rook. White's turn and white is thinking for the response. He is having 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. He plays rook f to f1 for we'll decide to take the rook d8 and may try attacking towards this diagonal. So he play queen e7 check. The easiest response come rook f7. So now black's turn and black is thinking for the response having 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. He decide to take the rook where we decide to take this bishop and now white's turn where white is thinking for the response having 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. He decide to play queen e8 where we decide to play queen d2 and he is now having 2 minutes and 15 seconds where he play queen e5 king check. Such that we play king g8. Now this is white to play. Let's see what white responds over here. Rook. Now queen e8 check. We play rook f8. He play queen takes g6. We play. Oh, so maybe he can create a forced draw by taking it. Okay, he does not. Well, so over here we begin with taking the queen to b2. Like we can try maintaining the attack. So he takes it. We play king g8. He may bring this check back. Now he has an easy draw variation. So let's see what he responds. He play queen g5 check where we decide to play king x7. Rook comes to eb1. We play rook g8. Queen comes. Okay. So he play queen rook e7 check. Where if I play this. Alright, so I play rook g7. And now this is white to play and white is thinking. Let's see how white responds over here. So he play queen takes f5. We decide to play king x6. And let's see what white plays over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. And let's see what he responds. He decide to take it. Where we'll also take it back from the king. Now let's see what white plays over here. So white plays queen g5 check. We play king f7. He play rook e1 where we decide to play queen f2. Oh, so maybe the checkmate is coming. This is the mate. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. Any challenges? Okay, so here comes another challenge where we are playing as. Let's see what we do. We are playing as black. Such that this is white to play. White plays d4. We play knight f6, and then we begin with the move d5, where we'll decide to play the bishop out to f5. White plays bishop d3, where we takes it. He take it back, and we play e6 on the board. First, we play c5, trying to attack towards this, and then we play knight c6. Now he decided to play knight d2. We play c4, attacking the queen. The queen goes back. We decide to play bishop d6. Where this is white to play. Receiver white decides to play bishop g3. We decide to castle because castling is important for maintaining the king's safety, and he play f3 on the board. For we decide to play a5. And we are further preparing to play b5, b4, attack towards this, that's why. So we play b5 and are further aiming to play b4. He play a3, we play b4. He takes it, we'll take it back. The rook is also under attack, so maybe he's thinking for taking the rook. And that's what he did. We are also planning to play b3, attack the queen, that's the main plan. Alright, now white's turn and white decides to take the bishop. We'll decide to push it forward. Attacking, we play rook e8. For this is white to play, and let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. So we play queen a6. Okay, now white's to play and white is thinking. White plays bishop c5, where we'll decide to take this g5, and he plays h4. We'll decide to take it. He takes it back. We'll play knight e7. We play g5, where we take the knight d7, attacking towards this. He play queen x7 check. King comes to f8. So now this is white's turn, and white gave us the checkmate. Okay. So guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Any challenges? Okay, so guys, I will meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.